Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. So the CN World Boss has finally finished, and yeah, it was a really short one. Credits to Thane for posting this. So Thane's number 3rd, 37 mil, Leo-chan 37, top ranked is 39. So big change from the Taiwan server. Like Taiwan server took like what 3 days and they finished earlier, so the CM players used their experience from the Taiwan version and basically made their runs a lot better. CN also that they also push harder, right? Yeah, even he complained about this, right? Less than 3 days to complete a 16-turn long run with tons of random elements. Are the developers serious? So Cut Watermelon has put through a 38 mil run on this. Yeah, let's have a look at what he has. So, SP Meta, obviously, 5-star. Sword and Wand, fairly standard setup there. Okay. SP Nana, yep, Sword and Wand with Nocturnal Glow, Devil with the new Ascension skill. Tarot Barrel with the Astral Imprint. With Devil as well. Makes sense, like they're killing a lot of enemies, right? You have Armin with his Astral Imprint. Yeah, everyone's so well. Oh, does he need to have Kia's one? Okay, Kia's Cloak. Maybe for immunity against the disruption. OG Nana of Nightmare Puppet for the extra piercing. Disaster Bottle. Hierophant to reduce AoE damage there. Oh, we're using Yi Serene. Yeah, okay. Another Nocturnal Glow of her. Is it for the Dispels? And with the... yeah, the Mirror Astral Imprint. Hierophant there. But yeah, it's like 26 minutes. So imagine manually through this. It's like, what, 16 turns? Yeah, 16 turns. So manualing is like double the length of a replay. So like this would have been at least like 1 hour of manualing, right? And that's just one run, right? You have to test your run. You have to practice. You have to figure out the mechanics and everything. I won't play the run. It's honestly, it's mostly just SP Meta spam with the act again, right? I think I'll like put the link in the like description and you guys can like follow the full run. A lot of mobs spawn, delete bosses spawn, they have like invulnerable and everything. There's tarot cards on the field. There's a lot of RNG elements and like stuff that happens, right? So there's a lot of things you need to figure out or like YOLO your way through. It was like really, really insane. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Oh, before I leave it, look at that huge global AoE. Yeah, that's why you need like armament with protection and the hero fence and everything. Like your units can easily die. Yeah, lots of complaints. Deliberately made a long timeline. Last world boss had a long timeline. It's beneficial for whales to widen the gap. Absolutely disgusting. The number of rounds was reduced to 16 based on player feedback. Yeah, insane. All right, so Flower here has compiled some details. Yeah, defeated in just 3 days. So Sion only had 3 days to play this world boss. Those who wanted to coast through the game only managed to fight it once on the first day. Like, that was me. Many top players were eliminated before they even started using their loot, and some unexpectedly received the minimum reward title. Yeah, they just ran out of time. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just do a quick run just for the, daily reward, just like casually order the boss, and then suddenly, wait, the boss is gone? It's defeated? Like, what is this? Insane. Early bird on the first day was ranked 4th, dropped dozens and hundreds every day. It could still stay top 300. Yeah, all right. A bit of a background, talking about the story. Okay. A good old pan duck with onions, right? Analyzing the conflicting psychology and subtle ideas in planning based on the world boss. I think the event design is really fun, but players aren't buying it. Clever idea, add more leaderboards. This will increase players' motivation to climb the ranks. Result, contrary to expectations, it proved that if it's not fun, it's simply not fun. Second contradicting in planning. After the ranking was implemented, it seemed that many players are just copying the strategies instead of experience the fun levels themselves. Clever trick. In the second phase, we introduced a contribution ranking and found that Even in the top 15, only a few top students were repeatedly contributing, doing practice questions. Many of you who didn't contribute much were definitely copying homework. Therefore, in the third phase, we changed the exam time without informing you. The intention was clear. I only gave you 3 days for the exam. Do you top rankers have enough time to finish and copy others? I still win. Result, it turned out the top rankers can solve the problem in a day and a half. The 3-day exam period did not prevent students from copying homework, but rather prevented students who are unaware of the exam time changes from secretly altering their answers. Yeah. So a lot of players were just left out because they didn't realize the ranking was so short. It wasn't even like over the weekend, right? From any perspective, the World Boss event deviates from the planner's original vision. Personal suggestion is if they can't deliver, they should just delete it and focus more on character design. Are they going to keep having to apologize twice and clean up the mess like with Finata? If they're stubborn, insisting on this mode and still want fairness, why not standardize the exam time to 2 hours, use the 2-hour preliminary round to select the top 16, and have additional 1-hour round, and broadcast live the match of the 16 players in-game, allowing players to bet on the outcome. On one hand, skilled players might make brilliant move under extreme time pressure. On the other hand, it prevents copying that you game designers don't want. And on the other hand, isn't this much more interesting than your auto chess game where you're just playing against crickets? AI, okay. Only thing that can save the game is PvP. Billy B has videos of PvP with village rules, which are quite fun to watch. They're banned over OP characters. Contribution ranking really typed out by hand. Data that seems outrageous is either from a studio or uses scripts. Designers select entries were simultaneously high on both damage and contribution, proving that the results were purely manual optimizations rather than copying others' work. I don't know. If we look at the... So this is the contributions. This is the rankings. Like, how do these rankings compare to, like, the actual contribution rankings, right? Because it's like, what, 30 points per run? Like, how many runs did this guy do? That's insane. Like, divide by 30, right? 720 runs. What? Like, I swear, like, even an auto run would take me, like, 5 minutes. How long would this take? 5 minutes, divide by 60. 60 hours, what? That's gotta be, like, botting, yeah? Like, that's 2.5 days, literally just botting. I mean, like, those are really big gaps, yeah? From 9k to 21k, that's double. Yeah, so some people probably definitely botted the contributions. Yeah, unless you're like, well, even entering in and quitting out. Like, I remember I did like auto a few times and it was definitely like around 5 minutes, yeah? Contribution 20k. Yeah, this guy 13k as well. I wonder what's like for CN's side. 17k. Oh, this guy's here. He's 12k. Maybe he's not botting. Maybe he didn't bot day one. Right? Yeah, and it's only like the last rankings count. And then the Finata drama. Support your abilities aren't very strong. Cooldown reduction and energy regen aren't useful for Myther and Beryl. Unless there's a support exclusive to SP Cole, such as having a 9-point maximum energy, 3-turn cooldown on the ultimate, consuming all energy, increasing attack multiplier the more energy consumed. Requires drawing 2 characters in a row. So yeah, they don't really see much potential in Finata. I don't know. But I mean, Myther and Beryl don't really need much support, right? Disappointment accumulates little by little. Regarding the objectives of this mission, starting 20th of June, many players noticed something was wrong with the quest markers, and tons of players were asking and discussing on forums. Contacted customer service thinking they might be on holiday for Dragon Boat Festival. What's this? Completed all levels. Why haven't I gotten the title? Problem with the description. Under investigation. Nothing more. 2 days pass. No follow-up. Okay. I had to figure out how to claim rewards later using a Taiwan server account. You had to complete all previous 3x4 maps. Then I replied to some confused and anxious players on the forum. My question is, when you designed the quest, why did you create prerequisite quests around the maps? Why force players to redo every single map at the end without being able to see which ones they miss? Is that a good experience? So what I mean is, in this world boss, right, you had to go through every area, and each area had like 4 city sort of maps that you have to play through. And without like quests saying like which one you completed, you basically have to redo them all if you if you didn't do all 4 of these like initially, right? So like all 4 of these for what was it, like Irian, Element, Lucian. I forgot which one's which, but yeah, it's just you don't know which maps you completed. Okay. All right. Guess that's fair. Bugs exclusive to this Chinese server. What's even more frustrating is the problems didn't occur on the Taiwan server have appeared on the Chinese server. That is really odd. Both versions are basically in sync. The Lucia map crashes as soon as you open it, making it impossible to complete missions. You can only wait for a fix. Have Chinese server players not spent enough money or something? Why did they always have to endure these extra surprises? Resentment built over the past 6 months. In the past 6 months, from the Golden Cup incident. So the Golden Cup incident was like the betting thing, right? The betting thing was like people were saying it was like faked and like the skills didn't match like the AI order and everything and stuff like that. To the ancient voyage task with 900 out of 1,200 talent that was so disgusting it's impossible to compete, and now this oversight. Not a single event has been able to make people enjoy playing it to their heart's content. Yeah, so bugs that don't let you like finish off the event and stuff, right? From the project team's perspective, they might not be seem like serious bugs, just minor oversights, but from the perspective of a player who wants to seriously enjoy the game, disappointment accumulates little by little. The design had flaws, the testing had flaws, and when problems arose, there was no way to turn for customer service. All you ever received were cold, impersonal, copy-paste replies like those from the AI. Ultimately, most of the time, it was the enthusiastic players in the forums who helped each other solve the problems. The most chilling response. Some people will say that these rewards are nothing, you can choose not to play or you don't have to take them. But is the ultimate goal of designing a game to make people quit? If there are tasks, people will naturally be inclined to complete them. Repeated setbacks and pitfalls only bring negative feedback, leading players to gradually choose not to play and eventually give up. Is this the outcome everyone wants? I know posting this probably won't change anything, but I have to get off my chest. I hope the project team sees this and takes it seriously. Player churn is never caused by a single major incident, but by a series of small disappointments that are ignored. If you agree, please upvote so the official team sees this. Okay, I'll upvote, okay? Many games nowadays, most are very competitive. Not only does the gameplay need to be good, but user experience is even more important. Some usability issues don't require much development effort and should be addressed more. Posting to draw the officials' attention to its rules and designs with room for improvement is a good thing itself. That way, similar issues can be avoided in future events. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Here's another very specific example. A bunch of Battle Pass missions expired in 2 days, and I bet many players didn't notice. There's so many bugs with those persistent red dots that are hard to remove normally, but why wasn't there a notification there? Oh, what? I didn't know this. So, you know, for the Revelation, right? You get this Battle Pass with, like, quests to pull. Oh, there is a timer. That's insane. What is the timer for? Which quest? What? Is it like the pulling quests? You don't even know which task the quest is for. I'll just claim that. But yeah, some of these quests are like pull on the banner how many times, right? Oh wait, that's world boss, right? Area, chaotic wheel can be reduced by 10 points. 10 points, element. Oh, and all the Lucia ones. Elite, D-ranking, Elite 2, D-ranking higher 3 times. Okay, I mean, these quests sort of make sense. Origin of Chaos. 17.2 in the Fool's Journey, 17.5, 17.8, 17.14, 2-level challenges with higher rewards, like the extra reward stages for the farming. What's this? Receive 5k wishes, 10k wishes. Those are the currency, yeah? Okay, like I mean, these are event quests, right? Yeah, I think that this is crying over nothing. Like, the event quests, obviously, they'll be gone when the world boss ends, yeah? Like, you have to do them during the world boss. Okay. Game designers simply don't play games. Game has too many disgusting details. Focus shift from the game's atmosphere. Retaining players who can adapt and delve into the game's culture is the most difficult part. Truly successful game is inevitably supported by a group of excellent, high-quality players. Max Exodus from the game Yan Yun caused by its product mission deviating from user experience over time, leading to pent-up dissatisfaction that ultimately went resolved. In the classic Chinese text, the great learning teaches the way of learning lies in manifesting one's own bright virtue, in loving the people, and abiding in perfect goodness. Oh, what? Okay. A bunch of yap. Okay. If in the mainland server, misunderstandings lead to escalating animosity and deepening divide, a mass exodus and server shutdown could be imminent. While good games are few and far between, the market is certainly not lacking in sincere works. Games on, like, sort of Convallaria offer lackluster gameplay, pacing, and interactivity, relying solely on play habits and hype generated by streamers and core gamers. If the general public is responsible for the game's environment, core players are responsible for its deep roots. Without these players, what would your game have left? Would it rely on a monotonous update schedule every 2 weeks, or will attract messages with meager rewards and repetitive overtime? Okay. But yeah, what do you guys think? There's like so much complaints on the world boss. Like, this is like what? Most optimal setup. Maybe when it drops on global, we could find something better, but yeah, I think this is probably like the limit. But yeah, definitely like free to play setups to beat this as well. This is just like the top score, right? Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.